Reporting live from Hypers Club in Atlanta for Comedy Hype News, I'm Symphony. Eddie Griffin is at it again with another controversial take. This time, the comedian has upset many with a conspiracy theory, as a clip from one of his most recent comedy shows has hit the internet. As you may know, Griffin is famous for offering conspiracy theories in both his stand-up comedy and other media content. In this new clip, Griffin talks about the death of his former co-star, Malcolm Jamal Warner.
But both his sons are dead. Cosby did something dirty. His real son dead, nigga, and his TV son dead. I don't believe that man drowned. I don't.
In the new clip of Griffin's stand-up, he would point out the fact that both of Bill Cosby's sons have died. Here, Griffin is referring to Cosby's on-screen son, Theo, played by Warner, who passed away towards the end of July of this year, and also Cosby's real-life son, Ennis Cosby, who was murdered in 1997. Now, Griffin would then reveal his true feelings on Warner's passing, stating he doesn't believe he drowned, simply because of the multiple conflicting reports that came out after.
But it ain't gonna fix shit. Too suspicious. They had too many different stories. Him and his daughter was out there swimming early in the morning. How come the mama wasn't there? Number two, just so happens to be a doctor on the beach. And then his daughter was not in the water. She was on the beach watching her father swim. Somebody make it make sense to me. Now, nigga, I'm trying to figure out what they want to kill him for.
These comments by Griffin would upset many online and were categorized as insensitive, especially considering it's been less than 3 weeks since news of his death broke. Of course, fans were quick to express their outrage in the comments of several social media pages. Comedian Isaiah Kelly would share the same thoughts as many by writing, "Here we go with the theories. God." Another social media user would share their experience attending an Eddie Griffin show where conspiracy theories were a major part, along with alcohol. They wrote, "I went to see Eddie Griffin's show in Vegas. He was mixing vodka and champagne, and the last 15 minutes was him slurring his words and speaking on conspiracy theories, with one of his sons propping him up. Eddie Griffin needs to focus on himself and his wellness." While one more user would provide context to the harm conspiracy theories may have on his direct family. "We as a community must stop attaching conspiracies to every death. It's insensitive to his loved ones." Another social media user would take the opposite approach and agree with Griffin. Before y'all start in these comments, let's remember Eddie is the only man to ever co-star a show with MJW. They didn't even F with each other for a while, but then they, as well as the rest of us, saw they were both two ends of the same spectrum of woke and aware black men. If any man is to feel away, it would be Eddie Griffin. And if we want to be real, the history this country has with woke, influential, positive, and healthy black men who love black men a lot of times ends with them dying at 50 or earlier. Be cool, y'all. That user was not alone, as several would also agree with Griffin, considering Warner's death to be suspicious. Now, if you're not familiar, both Griffin and Warner starred on the UPN sitcom Malcolm and Eddie, playing fictionalized versions of themselves. The series would last 4 seasons, with the two writing and directing several episodes by the time the series came to a close. Now, interestingly enough, both Warner and Griffin would bump heads several times during production of their sitcom. This was mainly due to the different storytelling styles of both men. Warner came from The Cosby Show, a sitcom famous for telling stories for the entire family, with a lesson for everyone to learn at the end. Griffin, on the other hand, came from Def Comedy Jam, and his style was more raunchy and didn't mind diving into racial stereotypes for humor. Warner had the desire to produce a show free from black stereotypes. So what are your thoughts on Eddie Griffin's conspiracy theory that Malcolm Jamal Warner didn't really drown? Do you agree with Eddie? Why or why not? Let us know in the comments below. Reporting live from Hypers Club in Atlanta for Comedy Hype News, I'm Symphony.